The big feel out here is the offense over towards A. Nades are going to go to window. They know no one's up there, and that is a call for Lucky to go for the immediate plant. Defensive nades on the way back will tag a touch, but the bomb's still playing. We're going to go 4v4.
And Hydra's already in towards top secret. He's able to at least gain a little bit of info and get out with his life, but look what it does to Real. He knows that guy's weak. I'm going to try to send it.
Yeah, nice action over towards fences as well. Hydra does catch Real, though. To the 2v2 we go. 25 seconds on the clock. Envoy finds himself kind of strewn in the midst of this Miami post play, and Redcore finds the first, not quite the second. 1v1. Hydra trying to find where has Lucky gone. Time becoming an issue. Has to go quickly.
But I'm going. First, I'm gonna go for phase right after.
It cool. 10 seconds. Time, clock favoring that of Lucky on the play. He'll go check it at 7. No one home. A little bit of pistol action as well to get some momentum for Lucky.
Fantastic play there from Miami. They usually take their sweet time thinking about that objective, but they gain the info. Okay, there's nobody here. We're not going to wait for them to rotate for us to start to work this objective. We know that they're not sitting in towards top secret. So let's instantly just get this bomb down. We trade it out efficiently, turn it into a 2v2. And in the 1v1 we saw yesterday, Lucky simply does not check that bomb.
Yep.
Clutches up in the round 1 for Miami.
He's been holding, maybe using a little bit of the home crowd advantage. Hard to say.
Let's go.
It's noisy here no matter what time of the search.
They're saying yes you can. That's what they're saying. Yes you can, Miami. You can rally back. It's now LA Thieves on their attack. And it takes Secret away already into a bloodbath.
Nades on both sides, but it's Hydra Envoy. First 2 eliminations. That's right at the fireplace. And this makes this A bomb site very lucrative to Thieves. And honestly speaking, for Heretics, someone's going to have to absolutely pop off Rancor opening shots to back fences. Not quite able to find Ghosty, and as Lucky drops, now it's all down to the Rook.
Yeah, the aggression on this round from LA Thieves to find the initial 2 kills 10 seconds into the round. Put yourself in a 4v2. Catch the player working off flank, and now Rancor left in a 1v4, 25 seconds. He might not even go for this.
Yep. Gonna step up just a touch, find himself completely overwhelmed. Just no real opportunity for that. And that just comes down, like you mentioned, just an absolute mismatch up top in the fireplace.
Yeah, and that's the same issues that they had versus Minnesota. They couldn't find an answer for that aggression, especially when both of their SMGs dropped early. So an instant response there from LA. Now they're going to make their adjustments on defense, probably spread the map a little bit so you can gain that info early on and then adjust.
Yep. Something else to keep in mind for Miami when they're on defense, they win the majority of their rounds from the defensive side, and a lot of that is by retaking. So if we're going to continue to find these opening battles, Miami better start out trading.
Yeah.
Next offensive effort, 2-1-1 split here for the Heretics. And LA looking to build something up sneaky through Fountain. Metals is the one in response to this. Chased down by one, and well, there's another. And yeah, that's exactly what happens. Completely overwhelmed. Little Bermuda triangle of Thieves members right around it.
Yeah, Real and Metals, they both love to play that spot towards bottom secret. They get caught. Now at a man advantage for LA. All control of this A site, but look at the positioning of Lucky. He's giving the comms. He is free. Let's work that bomb on that side.
Problem is, your bomb carrier is also the one kind of responsible for the flank, and there is action on the way.
Can't get caught.
You got to get out of here if you're Rancor. No help really nearby. Real's trying to get here, but he will be here a little bit too late to save Rancor's life. So we go to the 2v3, and now Lucky has to be a part of the play.
And that's the bomb down. 30 seconds left in the round. Man advantage still in favor of the Thieves, but Miami taking it over towards B.
And Lucky has to make this commitment, saying, I already made this water route through boat happen. We have to try to take this back to B. And they will do that. LA also realizing that that is likely to play. Opening shots are perfect. Hydra just gets caught looking over towards the B side, so we're going to get a 2v2.
Yeah, that's where you got to slow down there if you're Hydra. Play to your man advantage, play the trades. Now with a 2v2, Envoy at least makes it a 1v1. The timing, good, but Real better with the movement. Miami secure the 2v3 clutch. That simply should not happen at this stage, man. Hydra, you gotta slow down.
You think he's just trying to catch the bomb planner, right? I mean, that has to be what it is. But problem is, as they're planning, you're pushing up. You're taking away that angle because you know they have to be wrapping backside offense.
And you're wrapping back to no information.
Yeah.
Like the thing that you want to do is trade out that gunfight. Because if you have a teammate potentially sitting towards top office, Lucky's dropped.
Yeah.
Now you're in a 2v1, but just Hydra a little bit too fast. In that play, at least to Miami clutching up. So now they go back on the offensive side.
All 3 first bloods to this point have gone the way of the Thieves. So Miami doing well with minimal numbers. Stuck over to the connector. Real's completely caught off guard. There's no follow-up here. I mean, Metals is kind of in the area. Lucky same to be said, but this is just too much space now gained. And again, look at the route. Hydra's going to take the long swim in through Boathouse, and Scrap is just going to hold on top of the bomb site and say, come over to me.
Oh, but look, I'm pretty sure that stun is able to connect onto Meadows, so
whoa, shots.
Able to get some info. Might send in Hydra for this kill, but he's playing for top office.
Is there timing here? Is there timing here? Sure is, at least for Hydra to the side. I think Metals firing back. Can they find this trade? No, they're going to isolate. Hydra gets 2. And now it's just down to Lucky.
This. Hold on.
1v4, not going to happen, you would think, but maybe an opportunity as he's now figured out over towards Lambo.
It might be really, really slim on this opportunity. You're hoping that that nade at least connects onto someone. You have Scrap at half health. But time continuously ticking down. Thieves know where you are.
Just shoulders from Scrap. Yep, the opposite angle covered the entire way. Clean round. It's 2 Boathouse plays we've seen now for both these 2 squads.
And Miami needs to slow it down because that's now 4 rounds straight where both of their SMGs are getting taken down first.
Yep.
The last time they played Hacienda, they found all the first blood, and you were able to win in a 6-5 margin. You cannot have these guys initially dropping. So you have to take your time as the Thieves are able to tie the game up. Back to the defensive side they go. And if you are Miami, just continue to be quick on your decision making.
Focus over towards A. Bomb going to play the outside towards fences. And with Real kind of by himself, you would assume, again, not a lot of early initiation, but he still gets blooded. Bottom secret. Not great news here. And now all of a sudden, Metals has a lot to chew as he's got to worry about connector and the flank at the same time with Redcore kind of split focused as well.
And now they can't even think about that, Pomp.
No.
Because there's so many different angles you have to account for. The timing not good enough for Rencore's Envoy. Finds his second. On a 3 streak and another 4v2. Just trade it out.
Yeah, good first there. Forces the team to come through, but Scrap able to fight in the isolation. And Metals is not going to have a chance, you would think, to come up behind this play for free. Can the Semtex land? Not quite. Couple of tags here and there, but exit will not be allowed. You just can't keep getting blooded in the first 5 seconds, especially if you're Real. He's the pivot point. You have to hold that spot.
He's the island player. That's the worst thing you can do as being that island player is dropping for that first blood. Because you're the guy that's potentially watching the flank.
Yep.
The guy that's gonna work that deep pinch. But when you're initially dropping, it forces your team to be in a very difficult situation. They can't work the bomb. They have to try to make up for it and find a kill before even thinking about that objective. But then Rencore just not with the timing on his side. He gets taken down. LA Thieves played their numbers. Now they have the advantage.
3 first deaths for Real, 0-5 with 2 first deaths for Metals. So you call it properly there, brother. SMGs are getting cooked. In a game that's still a 1-round game somehow. So you've had a lifeline. Can you find a way to get back there? Different play here for the Thieves as they're going to take full top halls control, and Miami have read this.
And look at Hydra. Hydra's getting active. No one can attack through mid-hallway. That bomb gets planted. You gain info on at least 2 players, and you find that first blood instantly traded, though.
Problem about this is Hydra's still figuring things out top office. And again, Miami's just stuck. Hydra still causing a problem for Real. They have to win this gunfight, and it's not going to come through. Scrap backs up into the water, leaving his teammate to find the easy pick. And it's another one of those moments, just like, you just cannot be losing first bloods on those angles.
Yeah, that's the play that caused them problems versus Minnesota Rocker. Just all out aggression through top open. The fact that Lucky gets that info, you know the play is on that side. You have no mid-map presence. That allows them to get the bomb down because they know we get this planted, Hydra can set up on this pinch. As simple as that. We know they're going to try to retake from their side, but then when you give them another first blood, that's now 6 straight.
Yep.
Miami needs to find success in that category.
Yeah, we need it right here too. Like we said, being just down 3-2 is almost a miracle in certain ways, but now all of a sudden you're looking at a pretty devastating scoreline, and you still have RCXDs that are being earned now for Thieves. And Miami's going to take their approach towards top balls. Couple of shots on the cross. Ghosty tag, but stays alive, and Scrap just waits for the proper time to come on out, but the SMGs will win the day, topside B.
Effective on the trades. Miami in the man advantage is just going to say, screw this B site. Wrap all the way back to our spawn, but LA Thieves have already gained that info, and look at the play from Envoy. Does he decide to commit on this pinch? Yes, he does.
Stepping up a touch is Ghosty, though, as well.
No.
Does he get the timing? No. Now down to the 3v1. The only benefit here for Envoy is that he is behind this play, if you want to call it that. So he will be a little bit uncovered. And he's going to be able to clear out the A site, but the full wrap has gone over to B, and this is going to be a 3v1 post plant.
Is the info okay? They're not at
Okay,
A.
hold on.
Gotta be over towards B. He does have a Semtex to work with, but everyone playing around that rock.
Tough retake for Envoy. Semtex to play with. Clears out the front side of the canopy, but now here's the difficult part. Slides out, isolates the first, but can't get past the others.
Miami able to secure the round there. You find success early with the first blood, and then they said, screw all this 3-1 splitting, no more island play. Let's just 4-hit something.
Yep.
The SMGs are able to respond with effective trades, put them in a man advantage. You locate Ghosty, turn it into a 3v1, and do not take a chance at that A site. Wrap it back over towards B. Proper setup around that rock area. Stop the bleeding for now, down 4-3.
Thing about it is the First Bloods haven't just been a problem from their offensive side. They can't get their defense going because they're trying to get Real forward, and he just keeps getting caught. So can they just kind of maybe take a bit of a pause, just let this come to you? Instead, it's actually just gonna be a hard double stack up top towards Fireplace. You got both ARs watching on the windows. That's gonna be good for First Blood for Real. That's over towards Secret actually. So now all of a sudden Thieves are a bit stuck. No, but wait, Hydra, he goes uncovered, but doesn't find the second kill. Metal's little slide and turn. Envoy not fully there as the door is stuck on something. Envoy doesn't know what to do with it. I think there's a dead body in the way.
That door has made us men. Envoy was looking for that instant trade. But now in the man disadvantage, you know where the pressure is going to be. Keep in mind, he's also the bomb carrier. One-on-one versus Real is good.
Hold on.
Now let's go plan B.
Hold on. Ghosty still waiting over towards Secret. Can he find any information on this Miami defense? Not going to happen initially. Envoy off the exit. Into a position to maybe catch a crossing time. It just comes down to what does he look at and when.
It's going back and forth playing the timings, but I'm pretty sure at least one player was able to spot him. Meadow has the info now.
You have to try to isolate coming on down. Stun will make his way in. Turnover, Rens were able to find the kill, but Ghosty there for the trade. 23 seconds on the clock.
Where'd he plan it for?
Yep, he planted it for office side. He planted it for office side. Ghosty, can he get all the way up there in time? It's a foot race. Does he get the angle? Sure does.
It's all about the plant spot. You put it in the angle there for Ghosty to play the one-on-one clutch. But the fact that Envoy was able to stall out a lot of that time, gain info not onto one, but both players as the second one drops through middle. You set up Ghosty for the trade. Meadows is thinking, okay, he's all the way across the map. I should have time to think about this defuse. Just did not account for that angle there. Out of Dan Ghosty. He was able to clutch up multiple rounds versus them previously. Probably that one was the biggest.
Yeah.
They're now at point game.
100%. Offense for Miami. Right back to if it ain't broke, don't fix it type territory. Up top through Spiral. Ghosty once again playing from the patio window. Real this time stuns over towards bottom bar. RCXD you can hear kind of rumbling upstairs. And Real, it just comes down to does he actually check this or not? Oh, he does. Hydra wins the gunfight though, and another First Blood goes the way of the Thieves.
Yeah, Real not having a good time in those initial gunfights. Now puts his team into man disadvantage. Meadows is going to be spotted. Nade not good enough to connect, but you need to try to find one to even up the numbers.
And look at the position of Envoy here. He will allow the Thieves to kind of default stack for this little passive A defense. With an angle through Lambo like this. Metals down low. Not going to be able to find Hydra initially. 4v2. And it's not. The RC connects as well. Oh, not like this. A bloodbath. In round number 9 leads to an LA 6-3 win and now comfortably 2-0 up in the series.
Besides that one round where Hydra in a 3v2 ego chows, eventually they lose it. That is a perfect search and destroy there from LA. You find not one, not two, but 8 First Bloods out of the 9-round search and destroy game. The submachine guns just couldn't find any success early on, man. 4 deaths out of Real, 2 deaths out of Metals, and also 2 from Lucky. That's just not going to win you search and destroy versus this powerhouse.
Not at all. And that may have been one of the maps that you look at for Heretics saying, you got to run back on Skyline Hardpoint. That was your choice to go in that direction. You missed out the chance there. You don't really have to hold the candle to this LA team on Hacienda Search, where, like we talked about, they've been playing it a lot this weekend. They look pretty good on it, just none of it coming to life there.
It's just tough, man, because LA Thieves obviously coming off of a tough loss. You're thinking, okay, we can try to get some momentum. We didn't get it in that map number 1. We needed to have it here in this map number 2. But they are just consistently countering you every single time. Now you're down 0-2, going into a map that you have yet to find any success on. This has to be a miracle here from here on out.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, for Miami, if it's not vault control, it's not a win. So, not looking good for the hometown heroes here for Heretics, but who knows? Might be a little bit more magic left in this crowd as we head back to the desk.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and unfortunately, my Miami Heretics pick is not looking so good. We're down 0-2 at the half, but I have faith they can do an Atlanta phase, right, Nameless?
Oh, it's going to be tough. You just heard Alan J talking about it. They're only good at vault control, and it is Hacienda, so they need your energy. I heard the crowd getting quiet. You better get active in this next map.
Let's take a look at our highlights from this series, starting all the way back, map number 1, the first hard point, because I thought LA Thieves would have been cooled off after that Game 5 loss to Atlanta. They would be vulnerable to a red-hot Miami. Thieves came out kicking on Skyline.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. This Skyline was really a must-win on the side of Miami Heretics.
Yes.
It is their best hard point, and they were within about 10-15 points last time LA Thieves and then went up against that. But Scrap had a .74 in that map 1 in that previous series, and it is not often we're going to see him repeat that. So for Miami Heretics, it's tough that you had to come out slow on this Skyline. I almost wish this was map 4 instead of map 1.
Merc, why does Envoy seem to thrive on this map? Because I'm already thinking about a grand final potentially for him.
No, he loves this map. I mean, he's been so good on it all year long, and I don't really know. I mean, it just feels like he has a great sense on where he needs to be, where the multi-kills are, because, yeah, he leads the way for the team on Skyline. We've seen him do it time and time again, but I mean, I don't really know. It's just one of those maps where he can get lost. Even though it's a smaller map, it just feels like he finds the openings, and if you can't track Envoy, you're in trouble.
Yeah, to me, on all the other maps, he's like the guy who's on the long rotations, right? So he's out of the play for the most of, or out of the mix, I should say. And on that map, you're in the mix the entire time on Skyline. So he's just able to get loose and slay, and it works out.
He stays active in game number 2, but it was Hydra topping the scoreboard. Let's take a look at LA Thieves continuing to showcase their skills on Hacienda's search. Cleaner this time around?
Much cleaner, and this was also a must-win if you're the Miami Heretics. You know, to Allie's point, like the first 2 maps were very good for them, like map pool-wise. Now we're getting to the thick end of the series where Thieves do have the advantage. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of rounds where like Thieves get the bomb down and Heretics like aren't able to retake, and that's something they've been doing really well this weekend, is retaking bombs. Real finding a first pick, or you know, Rancor getting in there, making a huge play. Metals as well. We've seen it all weekend long. Just not the case versus this Thieves team. Clearly super prepared for the rematch versus Heretics.
LA Thieves now on match point. Will they be able to win control and seal the deal, or will this series continue as Miami looks to find form? Let's take a look at that game 3 discussion and talk a little bit about control. Allie, you've got the numbers for me. If I'm a Miami fan, is there anything I can look forward to?
Not the map 3. They're 0-4 on Hacienda control, but I will say, a light at the end of the tunnel, it's been a lot of round 5s, but they're just really struggling to close it out. So they're going to need something huge, some big momentum swing from somebody on the team to come out hot to give them any sort of hope or an advantage.
We got a lot of people tuning into the stream. Welcome to the CDL. If you're waking up on the West Coast, brush your teeth. Let's take a look at your bracket and catch you up with what you might have missed, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the top side, it came down to that LA Thieves versus Atlanta FaZe Game 5, round 11, a reverse sweep for Atlanta FaZe, and that's how we got here. Heretics with a nice little run. You win a Game 5 versus Rocker, then take down Carolina. And it has you in a rematch to the team that sent you to the loser's bracket in a 3-0 fashion, and we might have another one.
Time to find out. Can LA Thieves finish the run? We send it back to the casters. Take it away, Shift.
Thank you, friends. Appreciate that. Yeah, again, the news is not good when it comes to Miami here at this map number 3. And I think the thing about this is, again, for LA fans, you love to see this.
Oh, yeah.
You're very comfortable. You're coming in, again, turning that little bit of anger after the reverse sweep into immediate reactions. Helps build the confidence for what looks to be probably a grand finals rematch.
Yeah, they're looking for that grand finals rematch, man, because you know the LA Thieves on Hacienda, they really love both sides, but more specifically so far this year, on their attacks, 12-11 record, best in the league. Average life differential, best in the league. Average ticks being captured, best in the league. And they also have the best team KD. That is the biggest one that I'm paying attention to on a map like Hasi. Because right now, at least for Metals and Real, they didn't perform well on that map, number one. You need your SMGs to take away power spots on a map like Hacienda, and if you don't have that, you're going home.
Any considerations towards what Atlanta's been doing on this map with the 4 SMGs?
Same.
Maybe a little bit of inspiration there. I know it's like one of those things you don't want to just like throw it in the day of, but is there any cause for maybe inspiring some sort of a change-up?
Well, especially on the attacking side, because you want to stay active in towards top office. You want to play for those spawn kills. You want to chain these kills in all those close personal spots on the map, especially around Secret, through top Secret hallway. All those are so crucial, but you prefer an SMG on those sides. So we might be able to see 4 SMGs, but the way that Scrap is shooting, he might just keep out that AR.
He can do whatever he wants right now, it feels like. I mean, really, all the Thieves could. Let's be candid. Here we go. Got to see something new here from Heretics. Ali had mentioned it. They've their own 5 on this particular control, but a lot of those have gone to 5. It just comes down to them not being able to do much on the offensive side, it feels like. So there needs to be corrections right there. Lucky's been solid here at the major, but it feels like he's not the one to look at. It's likely Real and Metals. Can they catch some fire? Can they start to really make a mess of this Thieves defense?
That's exactly what needs to happen here. The SMGs need to perform for Miami. Backs against the wall. You're able to put yourself in a position now. Currently top 3, but you want to make it to the grand finals here at Madrid. It just has to be perfect, man, and it's not going to be easy because that Thieves roster, they look like that loss didn't even phase them.
No, and that's so important. I think there's something to be told about that, where it's down to the fact of the matter of, on one side of the stage, these 4 guys have been there, done that, been up there on Sunday a handful of times. Whereas for Miami, this is the first time they've ever seen a Sunday stage. And I think there's a level of maybe a bit of a hangover from last night where you're dealing with all that energy, all that adrenaline. You get into a championship spot, hometown is starting to make you tear up a little bit. Then you got to try to find a way to refocus, and you know for a fact you're playing up against today 2 of the top 3 teams at least in the game. It's just a different element, it feels like, and at the moment Miami have not been able to really match up to the level that the Thieves are giving them.
Yeah, they started off on the right foot today, obviously taking that series versus Carolina. But LA Thieves and Atlanta are on a completely different ball field. It's now Miami are going to be able to now spawn into this Hacienda control.
Hacienda
Need to bring the
control.
slang, and it has to start now.
Has to start right off the get-go. Miami on the offense. We've seen
Doesn't
a lot
he-
of early
a good
success
final.
towards B. Rancor the first to drop. Real able to at least keep the play alive up top, but Envoy's already hit a bit of a route around the backside of this play through Secret, and that will completely decimate Miami's first attempts over at least through the hallways. Lucky's will jump out, and good shots to Scrap will keep him on the zone for now.
Yeah, now you're going to split the focus here. If you are LA, you have players playing from the spawners.
Yeah, we're also that one towards
Players
bad,
trying
so
to take
make
care
sure you
of
guys
Lucky before
run
that first second does get completed. He's able to secure it and
Good
set
help.
up Rancor for the double on the pinch.
Lucky stayed alive the whole time, and okay, here we go. Real right down through office steps will clear out some space. The only thing to worry about now is what's coming through connector,
Sunrise.
and the answer is nobody. Envoy gets shut down early 60 seconds, and this is looking much better for Miami. Okay, here we go.
Up by 4 lives. Time already extended. Now can you chain toward this next wave of kills so you can potentially hop that point immediately, but 2 go in favor of the Thieves. Lucky just trying to get out. He falls. Real at the same time falls. So that's everyone accounted for the Thieves. Retake the map now.
Yeah, Metals trying to find this trade towards Scrap, gives up on it for the moment. You have to get some ground to work with. That will help. Metals able to get some presence over towards top office side, but as Rancor is shut down, it's just Metals now that's through. So you have to get this fireplace hallway back. And okay, Real Metals combined, there's some space to work with.
Here comes Hydra, just camping in the corner, playing for the spawners. Metals trying to do the same exact thing on the opposing end. Wow. Metals gets taken care of. Hydra gets traded. 1:30 to work with. And right now it's a fight for that map control.
Yeah, Real, maybe the one to open things up again for Miami, trying to play on the long route as Miami's being tested over through top secret. There we go. That's enough eliminations to get Rancor on the zone for a moment. First tick of progress being worked on. Real, bold challenge, shut down by Hydra. Nade Cook to send that direction, but Rancor, if you can just stay safe, he's going to get the first tick of progress here. Hydra's on the long run around the back. Metals, maybe an opportunity. Could he
No
possibly
way.
shut down this play from the front? He's got Real diving on into the zone, and I was going to say maybe there's a chance to hold, but LA find the kills they need.
13v13. Still have LA lighten up the kill feed. Now you're forcing Miami to work this overextension. They need a couple kills to go their way. Real gonna take it real slow. Catch Scrap with the frag in his hand for that first kill, but Kosi again just
Good
trading.
second. been a great start here for Real in this offense. 7-4. 2 in a row off the regen. Sees Hydra at range, doesn't want any piece of that. So instead, finds Scrap off the respawn. 10 plays 9 though. Envoy still holding on over towards Rock Hall. Real doing what he can towards bottom bar. Ghosty on the push up. That's enough for the stun to connect plus the elimination down to 40 seconds.
You're never going to get a good team push as long as the Thief consistently are trading the way that they are. Now they are starting to pull away, up by 3, making 2 lives. They have 2 players playing for the spawners.
Yep.
And Meadows making their life a living hell on the opposing side.
Clock is also becoming a bit of an issue on this offensive effort. Nice shots onto Envoy. Lucky finds himself tucked into
I hate
a
that
corner.
corner.
Keeping his life a little while longer. Medals up from behind. Pistol out, able to win the 1. But now it's a 6v5. 17 seconds on the clock. And a lot of pressure to Miami. You have to get on the zone.
Yeah.
There's 3 dead. You can start to stack this. You got players nearby.
You got Envoy going on a route. He's flanking through bottom connector. The second segment gets in. You might not have time to make this play.
Envoy finds the first. Real trying to stay covered, but Envoy gets 2. Ghosty gets the 3rd. 5v2 situation. 3rd tick of progress being depleted. Lucky, how much can you find from up top? The first is good. Rancor's not a part of this play at the moment, and it's just down to Lucky diving into the zone. Not quite able to get it going, but at least there's 5 ticks.
Envoy and Hydra, the SMGs, consistently push into your base. You're losing track of them, and then they are making the plays. Thought Envoy was not going to have enough time to set up that pinch, but he opens up with a double. Teammates flood on in. Get traded out. And even though Miami were able to secure 5 segments, does not secure the round. LA, take the defense.
It did look a little bit more dire, though, at one moment in time. I think if you're Miami, you're happy with the 5 ticks for now. Problem is, you're playing up against the most successful offensive team in control in the league. 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Put yourself in one of 2 camps. 3-1 split off for Thieves, focus towards B. Hydra, the one trusted to watch over towards Secret, and Envoy, he may have an opportunity to get up through fences here. There is a trophy down on the interior, but yeah, he's going to get forward.
He's just going to put himself on the objective. Hydra's going to find that first kill onto Meadows. No longer need to focus on Secret. That first segment is getting locked. You have the outer route being hit from Lucky for that kill.
Really well done.
Rencore across the map finds the second. Ghosty stuck between a rock and a hard place. He falls. All of LA Thieves hit the reset button.
Absolutely beautiful. I think you have to give a lot of credit to Real.
Yep.
To come up through connector, find 1, then just get the hell out of there. Lucky all over the top of the out-of-bounds route will work out to clear the zone completely. 50 seconds to play with. 27 playing 25. Miami trying to find where these Thieves members have kind of gotten lost on. Scrap a bit tested up towards Rock Hall, but it's not just him. You got Ghosty in a position over through the office side, but the trades are not there in Miami. Now all of a sudden can push forward.
Yeah, they're not finding kills right now. If you are LA, I'm going to clean 3 dead. Real gained the info on the last player. You have the trap towards the spawn. Only 30 seconds left. Thieves have to go B.
And Real's gotten the read. Trying to get out. Ooh, just able to sneak in towards Secret. Lucky dealing with everything from the front. He's got both weapons to work with, and oh, he wants it. Takes a bit of a pause as the rest of the team is still in a good spot around this zone. Scrap finds the first. Lucky able to find the trade. Down to 10 seconds. Nobody from LA is close. This has been a perfect defense for Miami. They've only lost 7 lives, Jay.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Don't let some late game heroics from the LA Thieves give themselves a chance. As you go 2-2 split in the kill feed. They're able to put themselves onto the 8-point, and Scrap with the gun, he gives them another opportunity.
There's 1 tick locked in. Lucky waiting.
Oh
Envoy
my.
not letting him. Hold on a second. 3.2 is where it pauses. Ghost is going to be able to reinforce the trophy system, and now he can stack. Second tick of progress is done. How have they managed to muster this? Miami, are they going to try to jail this? 18v14. Scrap's able to find the double. There's an extra 60 seconds, and the Thieves are only down 4 lives now.
You got to play your exit kills if you are Miami. You cannot afford to die in chains. Thankfully, Real, still in a power position, finds that kill onto Scrap. Ghosty, can you get out? No, you cannot. But 45 seconds for Thieves to work with, down by 4 lives.
Plenty of time for Thieves. Envoy over the top.
Big
though.
win.
Huge from Metal. Stops the initial play forward. Hydra on the pitch. Real. Little shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah. Able to find the elimination.
Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, yeah.
From the front with 25 seconds on the clock.
One wave of kills is all they are looking for. Can we hop on toward the points, put the game clock at a pause? Scrap from long distance, not able to line it up. Now you're relying on the SMGs to find some success on this pinch.
It's all from office. Metal's the one watching it. First shots are good. Immediately denied. Threat now established with 10 seconds on the clock. Rencor backs off just a touch, but does find the kill into Envoy. Last hit for LA. Has to come from the front. Lucky right there to beat the majority of it. Last one left would have been Scrap, but as he's taken down, there will be a 2-tick advantage for Miami through 2 rounds.
Yeah, Miami able to stabilize on defense as soon as that A capture comes in. They're probably beating themselves up for even allowing that to happen. But they respond with the defense of their own. #1 attacking team, yeah, not today. They only allowed 3 segments to get away from them. That could play a big part towards the same game.
And Jay, you wanted to see it. You wanted to see Real start to pop up. 20-9, how about that? Exactly what Miami need. Get these SMGs really active. And in particular, that guy. Because like you had said, Skyline was kind of one of those maps that you would expect to see Real kind of take over. But to have it start to come in late here in this map number 3 could be the perfect timing here for the Heretics.
No better time to do it. It all starts with 1 map at a time. As they go back on the attack, they found a lot of success early on, especially off their break off. They're going right back to the secret trap.
Stun, Semtex is all the way over towards Fireplace. The stuns will land. Trades, though, will favor that of the Thieves. Lucky, once again, just walks his way into the zone, looking for the challenge, topside office, and he finds the first. Shots are good for the second. Oh, great stuff from Lucky. This will at least be the first hit. Metals is going to come join him, and this might just be the zone.
Yeah, this might chalk it. Like, the Thieves did not expect to go 3 dead again off of the break. Now everyone's spawning all the way across the map. You're banking on this pinch play coming in from Envoy. Again, he's able to find the initial kill. Scrap, even with the team nade, is still able to find a double. Eventually, Real falls, so that's everyone accounted for on the side of Miami. Let's start to take the map away again.
That second tick is not locked in for Miami either. That's the second time we've seen them miss that connection play. And now LA is going to get Envoy forward. You've got Ghosty guarding over towards Rockside. And Envoy continues just to find great timing as the leads, for the lives rather, go the way of Thieves 2 up.
Now Envoy knows there's at least 2 players coming off the respawn. It's all about the angle of approach. The stun is able to connect to take care of him. But with only 35 seconds left, you got a pinch on the horizon as Metals is going to be able to come up behind Scrap. Now you got a double stack on B to try to extend the game clock.
Great shots. Real able to help out, but initially that was Lucky over towards top window. Hydra pushed off the extra 60 seconds, confirmed. Rancor falls to the middle of the map, and that's another stretch of kills for Thieves that can get them back up the map defensively.
Now the last 2 players from Miami, you just got to stay alive. You don't want them to take all 4 of you down and put you in a little bit of a trap, but Envoy with the route might try to game break their decision, but he still knows that there's 1 more player coming off the respawn.
Yep, then Real's looking for him. Actually, the whole team is looking for him. And the last place they check is the one place that he is. A double for Envoy. Real finally gets the trade, but at what cost? Under 60 seconds to play.
16v14, 55 seconds still to play with. Lucky in a one-on-one gunfight versus Ghosty, but he's just gonna back on out. Hydra gonna take the sweet time to just play the corner. Do you check it? Yes, you do. Big opening from Rencor.
And Ghosty also drops.
Yeah,
now you can start to develop this play. Metals is also
one
behind
shot.
here. Metals behind the play. This is an opportunity. Lucky's already stopped the clock. Envoy finds one, but he has to get out of there. First tick looks like it should come through as Envoy's looking for kills off the spawn. And there it is. First tick locked. Envoy's still playing for eliminations, trusting that his teammates will clear the zone, but no one's taken a battle versus Lucky yet, and now he's working on the second tick of progress.
Rancor is making their life a living hell as they work their way in towards top office, but eventually Ghosty and Envoy able to find 2. Hydra with the 3rd. Last player you're looking for is Rancor. Only 30 seconds to go.
There's a pretty good idea that he's playing somewhere over towards office side. Envoy still making life miserable over towards the Miami spawn. Traded out, but this will be the last-ditch effort for this offensive effort for the Heretics. Hydra inside secret for the first, not quite able to tally that until second. Scrap watching, confirms the trade, plus another set of shots up top. Clean with it. Last 10, and it looks like that will be the end.
How still and family, let's do you can win this rivals match.
Because of luck. A lot of like wins and shit is just based on you getting the better team. That's it, literally. Doesn't matter how good you do. And like, again, Faker, the best League of Legends player in the world, literally lost 4 games or 5 games in a row in gold elo. Like you can't
Guys,
say
Captain
that.
America, please.
Just playing it
Oh my gosh.
because they know my teammates eventually
You gotta just stay with us then.
What?
once they do.
Just stop talking about him and just come over to us. Like what is?
The opposite side is not the same level of success. But 6 ticks to the advantage of Miami, so that would mean that it would have to be back-to-back offenses likely for Thieves.
Yeah, but they're the #1 attacking team in the game. Yep. So they prefer this side. He got the better of him on the previous defense. But now the adjustments do come in. LA Thieves back on the attack. Now fully committing over towards the speed point. They're trying to take rock control.
Yeah, and they get the first on Real. Bit of an island player, and Envoy is going to already get to work on this A zone. Read to Metals is good. Can't quite find any damage onto him. Raincourt pops up, finds the kill, stops the progress at A.
Now Hydra on the pinch, trying to make up for it, but Rancor's just running away with his life. Hydra's just going to chase him down. Now this is where Hydra can do Hydra things. Give me number 2. He still knows that he's looking for another one. He's not going to shy away from the gunfight. Catches the timing and is able to line up 3 on a 4th Street.
Eventually take it down, but the damage, again, has led to success over the top of this B zone. Metals also seen down towards connector, dealt with quickly. Ghosty backing up, giving some space for his teammates to come with him. Second tick of progress being worked on, but no trophy system once again. Gives an opportunity for Miami to try to retake, but Envoy's on the pinch, and here we go. Second tick is done, the stack is out, and you've got Hydra watching the rotation.
Yeah, Hydra's already sitting in towards top office, so this B point is done and dusted, and Hydra is still slaying. He knows the pressure's gonna be on him. The bait and switch good enough for number 2. You read the player in Metals working his way through rock. He does take him down. And that's a big double for Miami to slow down that play.
Yeah, well done from Real as well. Playing towards bottom bar, putting a lot of focus over towards the zone, and that A tick is not locked. That will start to be depleted just a touch, but still so much time on the clock here for LA.
And this is where you gotta find success in their base. Metals is at least able to start it off, but instantly traded. Just make this round a lot more difficult for the Thieves players. Do not die in sync. Scrap starts off with the first.
Opportunity for Rencore maybe to get free just to touch through well. Scrap trying to take over Fire Hall. Good shots towards Metals. Can't quite finish him. Envoy now on the hunt. Do they find him? Yes, they do. Oh! And Envoy gets a second, and Hydra follows that up. That's 3 down. Leaving it just to Rencore. Trying to keep his life, but he's got to keep his focus on the zone at the same time. There's 2 players on.
It's a double stack. Hydra just need this 1 kill, and then everybody can put their focus through the front. You take care of Rencore's second segment done. This might be it.
Might be indeed. Metals on the slide through. Real pushed off, and there's the 2 eliminations. The stack is in, and LA will capture the zone. And 3 of Miami with a quick take. Back with Atlanta in the Grands.
It's just a difference sometimes between certain players, certain teams. LA Thieves are one of the top dogs for a reason. They get reverse swept in their previous series in a heartbreaking loss in round 11, but are instantly able to shake that one off, play Miami again, have the same exact result again, a clean 3-0. But this one was a lot better.
Yeah. The first time they met, it was like a 13-point hard point. I think a 2-round search and then a round 5 control. Not the case here. LA not wasting any time to get back into the Grands and quickly try to get their shot at revenge. And you see it on the scoreboard as well. It's just one of those games again where Hydra just has his way on board.
And Bobby playtime for you.
19 with 25 of them non-traded. It's just that constant map control, their ability to play in the spawns and just get lost and play 1v everybody.
That was the difference in the game, man. The SMG pressure. You had Real, who was like 20 and 9 after round 3, but he ends the game 27 and 23.
Good ball.
We knew it was going to be a tough match for Miami, but we got to tip our hats to them.
Yep.
So come out here with the kid in the top 3 placing, the best placing ever for the Heretics. You just ran into a different beast today, but hold your head high. You guys had one hell of a weekend. That little third you're in
Like, how does that work, bro?
Yeah, but it is one of those things of being able to continue through the top teams back to back. Very, very difficult, but that's a lot of, I would say, credit to experience now for Miami fans and the players themselves, but it is LA who will be the and back to that.
Who's shooting me from across the
Jay.
Study, right?
Yeah.
He knows the real stuff.
Yeah, I
Let's
think
take
it's
a
legit.
look at some of the highlights from this one as we had a phenomenal showcase of skill from LA Thieves. You all called it. They would outclass Miami Heretics. This was a juggernaut performance once again.
You know, gave them a run for their money there on that Hacienda the first round. You saw Heretics get 5 ticks. It looked like they were going to be able to take it. LA Thieves stabilized. But yeah, I mean, just an incredible run by Heretics. Had some incredible moments throughout this tournament. Just going up against Thieves, I mean, just kind of get gapped a little bit. Like skill-wise, you saw Envoy like in their base staying alive for so long.
He was so good.
Honestly, if they were to win this tournament, Envoy MVP for me. Like, I don't even care what he does in this final. Like, he's been unbelievable. Started this tournament.
I said it first.
One mission, blow up Playtime Co., but somebody we trust is trying to stop us. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. What is this? What is this? Oh my gosh, it's like a little slime character. No, it's a... Oh, you know something bad is gonna happen. Just wait any moment. What is gonna happen? Oh, it does have slime. Is he slime or is he go? Oh yeah, Nerdy's seeing it right now.
Call the number on screen and order your toy today.
Don't you dare call the number. This thing is gonna kill you. Don't you dare.
What's the top?
Oh my gosh. Wait, it's Christmas. Oh, please don't tell me you're gonna open up the Doughboy. Oh no, he's gonna open up the Doughboy. Don't, no. You think you wanted it, but you don't.
Open the card.
Don't open the card. Don't open any of it.
We're going to the Playtime Factory?
No!
Right, honey.
Some people just know.
Oh, interesting.
Nameless, let's catch everybody up with where we're at in the bracket because we just sent our 10th team packing. Only 2 remain, Atlanta FaZe and LA Thieves in that championship match.
Yeah, it's been an awesome tournament, man. Commiserations to the Heretics. They had an awesome run. I'm sure we'll see more of them, especially when we get into the Stage 2 qualifier. Royal Ravens trying to make a run from losers round 1. What a tournament they had. You know, day 1, Vivid. Didn't even see. Then they go ahead and they beat our top 2 seeds, ultimately falling to the Heretics. So loser bracket has been exciting, but now it's time for a grand final. And that last matchup, Chris, game 5? Sure.
I know the Heretics are gone, but there's still a French versus Spanish rivalry. Who will have the bigger beer tower? Grab one now during the break. When we come back, we'll start to break down that grand final.
Know they can save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know, to check your school's saying.
You know what that means? When you go to the Playtime Factory, you don't come back.
Jack, don't wander off.
Oh, dude. Oh,
Stay
no,
right
Jack.
here with them.
Jack, please. Jack, please. Jack. Oh, this is so bad.
Not even a little bit.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. All of these people, families are just here viewing the Playtime Factory where they make all these cute toys, and little do they know that they're about to become the toys. Did he fall off the scaffold? He fell off of me. He fell off. He fell into the mixing vat? Are you... Okay. That was not an accident. That was not an accident. Something pulled him into that vat, and then I guarantee you, he became the Doughboy. Dog, that's crazy. Well, I'm terrified.
No, 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 no!
Oh no.
Hold on, Kissy.
Oh gosh, here we are.
Coming.
I gotta get back. My settings are wicked right now. Hold on.
Go on
Poppy!
ahead. Don't wait for me.
Don't wait
I won't
for me.
leave Kissy behind, and I won't sacrifice our plan.
Oh,
Not because
no.
because of me.
Okay. Okay. So, do not leave Kissy behind. I understand that. It's so dark and scary in here.
It's like anything you've seen above.
Oh, dude.
It's not trying to hide what
This is
it
exactly where we left off. Okay.
It's hell.
We're heading downstairs right now.
Playtime wanted it to be.
I'm trying to figure out a way to explain this, but
But we have allies down here.
we have allies down here.
Get to
Why do
them.
we have allies down here? Oh my gosh. What is this place? Wait, this is like a giant military bunker. So down here we have
There's
allies?
no time to save the orphans.
Wait, you're leaving me? Don't leave me. And now she's just telling me to go save the orphans after she's left me. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, this is definitely where it is all over for us. Wait, why are there orphans? I need to go save orphans. Are the orphans okay? I mean, I know that's a dumb question, but... Oh, okay, this is the loading bay. And there's orphans here that we need to save. These poor orphans, are they gonna like, am I in a time limit? How much time do I have to save these people? Oh, okay, we need a battery. We have to place a battery in here to restore power, and then the lights will turn on. Think about this. If I was a battery, I'd probably just be in a box, right? Like, if you're a battery, you're going to be in this box. Like, one of these boxes has got to have the battery in it.
It was not, in fact, in one of those boxes.
Oh, wait, this is... Okay, this looks like a path to a battery. Or is it the path to get over here so we can swing to the other side? Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, what is that? Oh, there's a battery, but there's the button. Hold on. I'm going to grab the battery. Now I'm going to press this button.
Hi, I'm a crafty corn. Can you help me with my painting?
No.
Pass me the blue, please.
No, I don't know. No, I'm not passing you any blue. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Okay, I think that's just water dropping from the ceiling.
Pass me the blue, please.
You know, as a grown 30-year-old man, I shouldn't be getting scared of this game, but it just happens. Now we can press our hand.
Hold on.
Little scanner Rooney.
Let me look up that video. 2 glasses of milk, please.
2 glasses of milk, please. 2 glasses of milk, please. 2 glasses of milk, please. 2 glasses of milk, please. We don't have